Hi there, I hope everything is great with you. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. So please leave us some comments so I know that things are great with you, please. Okay, so there are many spiritual principles. These spiritual principles, they serve as a guide and also as a compass for some in how to live, how to work, etc. There is one spiritual principle I'm going to talk today, and it's a universal principle. Any spiritual path has it, and it is there is a source of power and qualities from which the being takes something, whatever they need, to transform the self. We can call this source God, Jehovah, Allah, Ishwar, or simply think of cosmos, nature. Anyway, there will be always this source outside, so you can get something from it. So you need to connect with that source. So you can get the energy, you can get whatever you require to do your work, to live your life, to be with other people, to be happy, to be peaceful. But how does that work really? So let's explore first ideas about this source. And I'm bunching them in two categories. Okay? Obviously, I'm not taking into account those who don't believe in that source, because we are talking here about spirituality, and any spiritual path, they will always believe at some source outside. So for some people, the idea of God or the source is integrated, is part of the religion. Okay, is there. And there are some positive aspects, because there are facilities, right? Church, temples, and those facilities, they help people to connect easier with that source. But there are also negative aspects. I think one of them, maybe the main one, is the fact that people who believe in one religion, they exclude other people from other religions. And even inside the same religion, there are so much conflict about that same source. So it doesn't work really as a spiritual principle, because it should be for everyone. It should have no limitations. The second type of people are those whose idea of God excludes him from some areas of their lives, like work. Many years ago, I had a chance, and if you come to Bogota, please visit this place. And I went there the first time. It is a museum near downtown. And in that museum, well, there are many beautiful things, but I like the museum itself because it used to be an old jail. When I entered there, the style of the museum, however, wow, it made me think of a church, a temple. And I made that connection. The connection was that many times we treat God like that. We put him in a jail, we lock the door, and we just open weekends, Sundays, or whenever we need, really. And that again doesn't work as a spiritual principle, because it should be present at every area of my life. So talking about this, and to take full advantage of this principle, it's essential to embrace the possibility of access. We all have access to that source. At the same time, the source should have access to everyone, all parts of our lives. So I want to show you how this principle works. And for that, I'm going to take three examples, three situations which are problematic or annoying or difficult for everyone. First of all is when you experience a period of chaos in your life. Let's say you lost your job, and you are also in the middle of a divorce, and your health is not good at all, and other things can happen, even well, urban insecurity, so you have suffered a robbery or something like that. So in that sense, how does that work? So you can think of the source. You can really connect to that source. And you feel virtuous qualities coming to you, like courage, patience, determination, anything that you need, so that you can overcome the situation. Besides, when you connect to that source, you also increase your self-esteem. Again, more self-esteem, you are able to deal with anything that happens in your life, even so they are bad. So maybe the connection doesn't solve your problems, but it will give you the energy and the power to solve them or to know how to live with them. Second example, so let's say you have a conflict, a clash with people who are close to you. They are very close to you. So what to do? So I'll give you the example of Raja Yoga meditation. That's what I practice. In Raja Yoga meditation, we think of God as a being that can take many forms in terms of relationships. So I can experience God as mother, father, or that relationship that's not working, friend, boss, whatever. And I can experience that in meditation. I can feel that pure power coming to me, that pure love He has for me, and also experience love for Him. So in this way, when I get in touch with other people that I have problem with, that pure energy will help me to deal with them in a different perspective. And in fact, you can even see those people also with God, full of light, very satisfied, very happy. And when I do that, eventually the doors will open for a dialogue, for a conversation, so we can see what to do about that. The third thing, I keep on saying that the two main paradigms in the world today are disruption and uncertainty. And uncertainty is one area where that source works, because there is no better cure for uncertainty rather than certainty. Or, as we're talking about spirituality, God, source, etc., faith. Yeah. Faith, you can prove that's right. But when you have faith, someone says that when you have faith, you have victory also. There is energy. You know, it's something like a part of the obstacles, they disappear just because of your faith. So, what happens there if you are in the middle of uncertainty? So you connect with that source because you have the faith. That source can solve your problems and your situations for you. So you imbibe from that source the energy you need to deal with the situations. Again, they may not be solved, but at least you have a clear path in front of you. You know what you really want to do, and you have the determination to do it, no matter what. Okay? So I hope that works for you. I hope, well, this video is a little longer than normal, but I hope it was worthwhile. Please make comments and help to share this with other people, and see you next week, okay? Work on that principle during this week. Bye bye, take care.